Hi everyone, and everyone, not just who's watching, but everyone in the world. My name is Paul Murphy, and this is a new song of mine that I wrote this morning. At the moment, it's called Reminiscing on Today. That might not be the finished title, but the song is finished. This is take 3. Take 1, I just started talking about my life story and goes on. I don't know how long the video lasts, about 17 hours, I think. You know, it's like a Fellini movie. And take 2, I stumbled over some of the words inside on the rhymes. So, third time lucky, huh? As someone once said to me when I was recording, what's that song I was recording? Oh, Lady Helen. And I'm just going off again at a tangent. Okay, so one of my songs, and I really like the song, it's called Lady Helen. It's on the YouTube channel. And it lasts 24 minutes. The version I chose is on one of my EPs, the Story EP, which is just 4 songs, which are 4 story songs. I believe that Lady Helen is my most ever recorded song, you know. I mean, I will leave bum notes in and God knows what else on songs if I've got the feel on it, but this one I wanted to do right because I'd worked out string arrangements, you know, which surprised the heck out of people that knew me. You can do all that stuff? Yeah. Why don't you? Well, because the next song is just coming along. I want to get on the next one, you know. Because I write 6 or 7 songs and, you know, people just screaming, do it properly, finish it, stuff like this, you know. But Lady Helen, I just kept going on and on and on and on, all different arrangements. There's electric guitar arrangement and me just solo with the piano. My favourite one is still the solo acoustic one, I guess. 24 minutes, finger picking. And I think I've got some like 22 versions of it, and I said to the guy who was engineering in a home studio upstairs at the time, and I said, I think that's it. And he went, because you know, it's a 24-minute long song, yeah. So yeah, 22nd time's a charm. But anyway, it's a good song, you know. Okay, I've probably ruined this one now by going on too much here. So and I'm sliding down the chair here. I am so sorry. I've got leg braces on, and due to my infirmity, and they keep plummeting me groundwards, which is ironic really, since they're designed to stop me plummeting groundwards, but that's when I stand. And let's just get on with it. Reminiscing about today. There's a lonesome bell tolling in the distance. I thought I heard my name as it faded down. I came to you, shrouded in reluctance, the day after you exclaimed, I'll see you around. As the door burst in, I had to duck for cover. I didn't know who you were aiming for. I saw the crosshairs focus on your lover, and my mind, unbidden, drifted off to a distant shore. You were a beauty queen, and yes, you knew it. Resplendent in your curls and lace. Your masquerade charade begged someone to see through it. And I know he took you home with tears streaming down your face. Was it 5 years gone? I saw you in the diner, smiling for tips through empty, hollow eyes. The years had been unkind, but you still walked finer than the owners of the hands that clawed at your disguise. As you passed by, our smiles locked in recognition. You turned away, but I caught you before you reached the door. I never once was swayed by anyone's position. We reminisced the whole night long, and then more. You told a tale of dreams and devastation, Reputations cast a shadow long and wide. Your parents could not accept the situation. The child was a secret you couldn't hide. They made a choice for you, and you can't forgive them. I didn't say, but I felt the same way. I'm not one to judge either the dead or living, but there's a circle awaiting both of them one day. We took things straight and slow, below their field of vision. Our steps were small, but we took them hand in hand. The past still cut through like a surgeon's incision. But in time we started making future plans. I had to work away to move things forward. Small towns don't have jobs that pay the rate. But as the months rolled on, you seemed to resent it. You turn away at night and snap, I was working late. Our weekends together, they were getting ever more strained. Were they weakened by distance or by apathy? When I tried to ask you, your rage was unrestrained. Screaming, don't question me, I'm not your property. One week, I got hit by a bad flu. I had to drive home 2 days early. You were in the shower, and what hit my view was a bedroom floor covered in lingerie. I was sitting there when you walked in humming. The smile flew from your face like a racing car. You pulled the towel high. I didn't know that you were coming. I said, I think we're lost by knowing where we are. As the months strolled by, I thought about you often. The feeling softened but never went away. Then I heard on the grapevine you were getting wider. I called you up and said, I'm coming into town to talk to you today. You met me at the door, radiant and blooming. We hugged and exchanged polite pleasantries. But the empty bottles on the floor told me trouble was looming. Then a car pulled up, and I felt both of our bloods freeze. He burst in, wild-eyed and chest out, screaming in her face, what's he doing here? She said, this is my place. He's just come to visit. Her voice was brave, but her eyes were veiled with fear. He came over to me in a drunken stagger, his beer-drenched mouth right up to my ear. Leering, he sneered, do you know how many times I've had her? I've been on and off, if you get my drift, since her prom queen glory year. I began to speak, but he started ranting. You think you're better than me because you got a job? While you're away at work, I've had her panting. How does it feel to come second to a slob? I got the first blow in and went for the second. He hadn't reckoned on the strength love gives to a man. As he went down, I turned around to hold her. Look out, she cried, as he went underhand. I felt my head explode, and I felt blood dripping. I saw the gun butt that had caused it clenched in his fist. Laughing like a madman, he pulled her to him. As she tried to resist, he violated her crying face with a kiss. He pulled her blouse up and exposed her growing stomach as I tried to fight the dark off and stay awake. Is it yours or mine? Either way, it's going to get adopted. As he spat those words, I knew he made a big mistake. She slapped him hard, and he stumbled backwards. The gun fell from his hand onto the barren floor. I tried to reach it, but she got there before me. And 5 years on, she evened up the score. The body bag was wheeled out as they took our statements. No charges pressed. It was self-defense. She moved in with her parents to try and repair abatements. It didn't work, but they lived with the pretense. I hear a noise. My mind snaps to the present. My twin boys are calling me to come and play. She smiles at me. I wonder where the years went. I kiss her soft and say, I only focus on today. Thank you for your patience and time that you've expended. I hope I got that out okay. I've had several goes at it. I know it's a long piece of work to listen to. I've been Paul Murphy. You've been really, really kind and generous with your time. You probably don't realise just how much, for reasons explained elsewhere on my channel. No one is more aware than I am how finite a resource time is. Bless you. Have a great day. Every day.